Hey guys, how's it going? This morning I woke up with my eye issue that I've had for maybe 27 years now. I basically spent my whole life going to specialists, going to the emergency room, going to my doctors, like primary care, my pediatrician, and nobody could figure out what was wrong with me until I was living across the country and I had another one of these attacks or episodes, and I went to an ophthalmologist, and it just so happens that he was trained in New York and he was able to give me a diagnosis. It's just so ironic that my whole life in New York I couldn't find any diagnosis for what I was going through, but someone who was from New York ended up diagnosing me in another state. What happens is oftentimes in the middle of the night or when I'm waking up in the morning, I'll just wake up with this severe pain in my eye. My eyelids get swollen, my eyes are extremely red and bloodshot. I end up tearing a lot. Tears just stream down my face. I cannot look into the light, sunlight, or artificial. It will drive me crazy because tears will stream down my face and my eyes are very sensitive. It burns, it stings. It's just the worst thing ever. It's very painful. And there have been so many days where I've had to miss school and work. And it was so problematic because when I would explain what I've gone through, nobody would really believe me. They just thought that I was using it as an excuse to get out of work or get out of school. But, if you go on Google, you'll see it says it's a common condition, but nobody I've ever met in my life has this issue. I was diagnosed with recurrent corneal erosions. Apparently, that's when your corneal epithelium doesn't attach properly to the basal lamina. In other words, your corneal epithelium tissue ends up like breaking down, so your eyelids stick to your eyes. I might have to do a voiceover and like find the exact definition for it, and I'll just put it in here. But it's true. When I wake up, I can feel this resistance when I'm trying to open my eyelid. Like my eyelid is glued to my eye, and I'm like forcing it open, and it hurts so much. But as soon as that happens and I feel that resistance, even in my sleep, I know I'm like, oh boy, it's another one of those days. And I remember this would happen since I was 3 or 4 years old. It would happen like in the middle of the night, 3, 4 a.m. And I would be like screaming. And I feel so bad for my mom. Like she didn't know what was going on. She didn't know what to do. I just have to sleep it off. And even now, I just wash my eyes and put in some eye drops and I go to sleep. And it's horrible because the whole day went by and I was sleeping and my vision is still blurry. I mean, my eyes don't look as red and they don't look as swollen, but my vision is blurry. It still stings a little bit. There's no way I can leave the house during the day when I'm going through this issue because sunlight is a killer. Like, even if I have sunglasses on, it's not going to help. Even at home, I'm like, put the curtains down, turn the lights off. I can't be around light or anything. So, I am a part of a few groups on Facebook or people who are suffering from recurrent corneal erosions, but unfortunately, it looks like we don't have many treatment options besides just using eye drops or surgery. If anyone is going through this, if you've found a solution or if there's any way that you can better manage this condition, please leave a comment below and let me know because this is something that I'm truly suffering from. It's affected my life in such a horrible way. Thank God it doesn't happen every single day, but when it does happen, it's really hard to get anything done. And it was one thing when it was just me, but now when I have a child, it's very difficult to just be like, hey, kid, leave me alone. I'm like dying. I need to die in peace in the other room in silence. Don't bother me, especially if the kid doesn't understand. I feel really horrible for people who go through this, and I wouldn't wish it on my enemy. It's not a pleasant experience, and it's the fact that it just keeps happening over and over again, and I don't know what is causing it. It could be due to like blunt trauma, damage to the cornea. So I don't know if during childhood if I may have hurt my eye somehow. I don't know. I mean, my mom doesn't remember me ever getting hurt. I don't know if it could be from rubbing your eyes, but I doubt it could, damage the cornea that badly. But when you Google it, you'll see that damage to the cornea, like through a scratch or a cut, may result in recurrent corneal erosions in the future. So I don't know. All I have to say is if you have kids, protect their eyes. Don't let them scratch their eyes or cut their eyes. I don't even know what cutting your eye means, but don't let them poke themselves in the eye with a pencil or toy or whatever because this is not a way to live. It's horrible and I don't wish it on anyone. So, once again, if anyone has any advice or if anyone's going through this, if you have any tips on how to better manage this condition, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. Have a great day or evening. Bye.